Chanakya was an ancient Indian polymath who was active as a teacher, author, strategist, philosopher, economist, jurist, and royal advisor. He is traditionally identified as Kautilya or Vishnugupta, who authored the ancient Indian political treatise, the Artha-shastra. He is considered the pioneer of the field of political science and economics in India, and his work is thought of as an important precursor to classical economics. Chanakya served as the chief advisor to both emperors Chandragupta and his son Bindusara. Here are some priceless thoughts of this great legend. A person should not be too honest. Straight trees are cut first and honest people are screwed first. One should not trust the sweet words of evil people, because they do not forget their original nature. Tiger doesn't leave violence. Even if a snake is not poisonous, it should pretend to be poisonous for its safety. It is always best to make friendship with good people. Because, how water becomes milk by mixing with the milk, same way we become good by doing friendship with good people. The king who goes on the illegal path and doesn't care to the pain and problem of his citizens, he will be destroyed by his own selfishness. In the same way, a man who doesn't care for his society dies. One small chain is enough to control a large elephant. A small lamp is enough to erase the darkness. Getting an education is like a penance. To get it, one should sacrifice the crush of house and the illusion of magic. Whoever looks at women in a bad way will never be holy. He invites his own decline. The quality that come from birth cannot be changed. However, if you pour the milk on neem tree, neem will remain as neem only. It will not become jaggery. Even though the crow is sitting on a tallest building, it cannot be called as Garuda. Similarly, a person's honor is determined by his qualities, but not on his height, position, or wealth. The fragrance of flowers spreads only in the direction of the wind. But the goodness of a person spreads in all directions. You can take control a greedy person by paying money. But if you want to control a good person, then you have to tell the truth. How a drunkard does not know right or wrong, in same way a selfish human will not realize right or wrong. To test the reality of gold, we burn it in a fire. Similarly, the allegations on individuals test their genuineness. Apart from being with bad friends, bad wife and bad disciples, it is good to be alone. Because these people worse our life rather than lighting it. Our problem and pains should not be shared with others. Because people make fun of our weaknesses, laugh at them and take advantage of them. When learning something in life, while doing business and while eating, shame should be left completely. It is not good for a wise man to live in city where people break the law, don't fear of honor, don't donate and don't respect the art. Once you start working on something, don't be afraid of failure and don't abandon it. Because, people who work sincerely are the happiest. Living with a wife who has no high ideals, doing friendship with a bad person who kicks it back, working with people who always talk, and living in a house where poisonous snakes are there, all is same and unsafe. The man who spends more than he earns, who tries to quarrel with those who are more powerful than him, and who has a bad eye on women, does not need much time for his destruction. One should always be satisfying as possible in case of the house, the wife, the children, the earnings, and the wealth. But should not be satisfying in case of knowledge. A good wife is one who serves her husband in the morning like a mother, loves him in the day like a sister and pleases him like a prostitute in the night. Physically beautiful woman can gives you pleasure to only one night. But mentally beautiful woman gives you pleasure for lifetime. It's a good idea to accept the person who is beautiful from the mind. Thanks for watching, leave your comment of which quote you liked the most and don't forget to like, share and subscribe if my efforts deserve.